I've always wanted to be an oil painter, and I've always been interested in figurative realism, and I found an amazing teacher early on called Brian Armstrong, and then later on I found Fiona Bilbrough, who's going to be in our exhibition, Women Painting Women, and they've both been marvellous teachers. And I was also lucky enough to find out about the art ateliers in Florence, and I saved up and took myself to Florence and studied there for a while, which was a really fabulous way of learning figurative realism, and I felt like that was very beneficial. It does take a long time to study and to learn the techniques of figurative realism, because the human body is one of the most difficult things to paint and draw. And so, you have to have some sort of understanding of anatomy, and you have to have some understanding of tone, and many of the old skills that the old masters used. So it's a very, very old tradition. On the internet, I'd been noticing these great shows of figurative realist exhibitions called Women Painting Women, and they were exhibitions of paintings of women done by women, and it all originated in America, and there were three women, Alia L. Bermani, Diane Fiesel and Sadie Valeri originated the idea and got it up and running, and then it sort of took off, and there were quite a number of states in America that had these exhibitions, and then someone picked it up and took it to Scotland, and they had one, and I kept thinking, what a great idea, I'd love to bring this to Australia. And then I was asked to judge an art exhibition for the Bass Coast Shire, and one of the other judges was J.D. Mittman. And I ran the idea by him, and he thought it was a great idea. So we've got a whole lot of women realist painters and one sculptor together, and started our exhibition, which will be the first inaugural Australian Women Painting Women show. I tried to somehow capture something of the essence of the person, and if I can actually do that and get the feel of the person somehow into that painting, then it's a successful portrait. And using props is also another way of sort of referencing things to do with that person. So I put in the globe, the world globe, because Kerry, being an anti-war activist, she was quite active against the Iraq War, and she really does care about the planet. So I wanted to put that in as a reference, and the singing bowl, because she's a Buddhist, and I wanted to reference that sort of as well. And the roses, because it's called Coming Up Roses, because she's had quite a bit of adversity in her life, which a lot of people don't know about, but she always bounces back with this huge, amazing positive attitude and a big smile, and so I called it Coming Up Roses. And she's wearing her old party dress that she's had for 20-something years, that worn to every party, and I thought that was a great dress to wear for this painting.